Hi Libra, welcome to your reading. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Let's see what messages want to come through for you, what you need to know right now for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. Private readings are available down below if you're interested. If you send a request, I'll get back to you very soon. And if you feel like you want to resend your request, because I may have lost it, let me know or just forward it and I will get back to you like within the next couple of days. All right. So let's see here. What is going on for Libra? We have where are you being called to journey to? Something's calling you. What is your soul calling you to do? There's something calling you. There's something that has your name on it. We have break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing and rewriting the future at the bottom. Ooh, okay. Well, you have broken some sort of limitation, limiting belief, a cycle, a pattern. You've pushed yourself in a new direction, Libra. Congratulations. So now, either this is what your soul is calling you to do and you haven't done it, or you have broken the chain, you have broken the cycle, you're coming out of the cave, shadow work, self-reflection, and now it's like your soul is calling you to move in a new way, a new direction, to take some sort of leap of faith, embark on a new journey, a new life, a new experience, a new job, a new relationship, a new home. Yeah. The fact you got both these cards talking about like answer the call, there's this calling, there's this purpose, there's this desire that you are unlocking. Answer the call. And it's going to get stronger and stronger. It's something that you have a passion for or some kind of interest in. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Tell me more. What's going on for Libra in the month of May 2026? I think this deck is ready. What's going on for Libra with the Page of Pentacles? First card out. What's going on for Libra? Four of Cups. I actually fell out here. I'll keep it. Hangman. Becoming unstuck. There's something here you're having to confront. A little bit tense, a little bit awkward, but necessary and important. It's like out of place, or you may be feeling a little bit Empress in reverse. Oh, it's you've outgrown. You've outgrown a place, an environment, a relationship. We have the Nine of Wands that fell out on the Hangman. I'll keep that there. Show me clearly what's going on with Libra. Nine of Swords in the reverse. Let's get one more. Two of Cups. Okay. Seeing like some kind of relationship where there's tensions that are easing, or you're getting more comfortable with a connection or connecting with people, or like romance even. We have Four of Pentacles, Temperance, Strength. You may be dealing with a Sagittarius or a Leo. We also have Pisces and Taurus over here. Let's just talk about this because we got a lot on the table. Starting off with the Page of Pentacles. Here we have this opportunity that's going to really brighten your day. It's going to really enhance your experience in your life, and it's going to just something that you can look forward to, something that feels vibrant and lively and inspiring, and it just feels good. And this might be a new job for some of you. Some of you, this is a new project, or it's this calling, right? Answer the call. You've been approved, you've been accepted, you've been selected, you've been chosen, maybe, right? If you've like applied to some place or like something, some sort of studies even, maybe there's like a limited group that they select, but you've been selected or you've been accepted. You might be getting some sort of message or mail or news, a phone call, right? Answer the call. You might actually be getting a literal call about this amazing opportunity. And the thing is, maybe there is some part of you, because the Four of Cups fell out underneath this Page of Pentacles, maybe there's some part of you that thought like, you know, that you weren't worthy of this, or that you didn't deserve this, or maybe it was like a missed opportunity, or, you know, you thought like it was out of reach. But turns out that's not true, right? That's not true. And yeah, I just see like if you've been feeling a little bit bummed out or low, not super inspired. Like, this is gonna really rock your world, Libra. This is going to really make things so incredible. I feel like this is the change that you've been like praying for, something that you've been really like, you've been crossing your fingers, you've been like really wishing for. We have the hangman, which is like, there's been a shift in your perspective. Now, you might be feeling a little bit stuck, right? You might be feeling a bit stagnant. Like, not a whole lot is happening, not a whole lot is changing. You're changing, you're growing through a lot. Your perspective is evolving. You've been in this surrender mode, you've been reflecting a ton, and I'm seeing here like you're really persisting to try and make change happen, but at the same time, there seems to be like this energy of stuckness or feeling trapped. Okay. And but the thing is like, it's showing here you've outgrown something in an environment or people, or it's showing here it's not you, King of Pentacles. It's definitely not you, because I feel like you're overqualified. This is about like a job or position that you're in. You're overqualified, or like you have so much more to offer, and you're just being kept in this box, and you're unable to, like, you're not being challenged in a way that is going to enhance your experience or make you grow. Or it feels like maybe people are trying to shrink you. Or with the Seven of Wands, there's that energy of feeling like you don't fit, like you don't belong, or there's like judgment, or like you're stepping on people's toes, or there's some sort of part of you that feels different, because you are, right? You are. But Empress in the reverse, it feels like you've just been smothered, or you've been contained, or suppressing your gifts and your abilities, or your happiness, or your true colors. And it's like you're full of vibrancy, but they're trying to make you black and white. Like, they're trying to like dim your color, dim your light. It's just like, Empress reverse, you deserve to expand. This isn't is, or you're being pushed, like, again, answer the call, where you're being called to journey to. You're being pushed towards something that's much bigger than where you're currently existing in. You're meant for something more, you're meant for something greater. So, Nine of Swords in reverse, maybe you're afraid of your potential, you're afraid of success, or you're afraid of putting yourself out there, or expanding, or whatever this calling is, or this idea that you have. You're like, well, maybe I should try that. Maybe I should give it a chance. Maybe one day. Maybe not today, but maybe somewhere down the line. No, do it now. This is your chance. This is your confirmation. Do it now. You have that vision. You have that calling. You have that idea for a reason. It's only going to get louder and louder and louder. But one day when you do this, right? Whether this is, you're going to do it today or 5 years from now, but the moment you do this, you're like, why didn't I do it sooner? Guarantee you probably will have that thought. I should have done this sooner. I should have done this ages ago. I should have done this when I thought, like, I'm just saying. So light the match, go forward, try it, see what happens. If this is about a relationship here, Two of Cups, right? Dating, go back into the dating scene for the singles. If this is about a relationship here, let's see. Nine of Swords reverse and the Two of Cups. How will we put this into context with these other cards? Are you feeling like your relationship is stunting your growth, or like maybe you're with someone that's just boring? I don't know. Maybe you're craving excitement in your life, or craving like adventure, but you're with somebody that's just like, they like their comforts. They don't want to leave the house, but you want to go travel the world. You guys are on two different pages. I don't know. But the Nine of Swords reverse and the Two of Cups, it's like allowing yourself to be seen fully as you are, for who you are, having to love and accept without trying to change or shrink the other person. That's how this connection should be. Otherwise, it's holding you back, or it's holding you from truly flourishing in the ways that your soul desires and craves. So there's that as well. At the bottom, so Four of Pentacles, Temperance. I feel like you've been kind of waiting. You've been just kind of waiting for a sign, or waiting for confirmation, or waiting for something outside of you, external from you, to like give you confirmation to do something, right? Maybe your hands are full. Temperance, Strength, your hands are full. You're caught up trying to make some moolah, trying to make your own money, trying to, save up, your investments and stuff like that. Magician, Six of Cups. There's something that is reoccurring though. Magician and Six of Cups. There seems to be either like a familiar past energy that's returning. Hierophant, the Queen of Wands. It seems like it's actually something that you put on the back burner. It's like you're picking it back up. You're revive, bringing it back to life. So maybe it's something that you didn't have the time for, or you kept making excuses. I'll do it another day. I'll do it, somewhere in my life, somewhere in the future I'll do it, but not yet, or I'm not ready. Now you are. Now you're answering the call, right? You kept putting the call on hold. You're like, okay, please hold. Now it's time to pick up. Now it's time to answer. Answer the freaking call. It's an important one. Okay, let's take a look into this a little bit deeper. Page of Pentacles here. We have Temperance coming out. There's something that's just like divine alignment early. Page of Cups and the Eight of Wands. You might get an offer here coming in. Four of Wands, Six of Swords, Four of Pentacles. Seems stable. Seems pretty secure. Like something that is there's a lot that you can gain from this. You could be connecting or dealing with a Sagittarius. Next full moon that we'll have will be in Sagittarius. Just a heads up. Just something to take note of. But yeah, so you may have some sort of message or news, because now we have the Eight of Wands. That's messages, news, information. We have a page, messenger, another page, messenger. I feel like you're going to have some sort of invitation here. And it's just kind of like right time, right place. You're in the right frequency. You're attracting something that is of equal essence, equal calibration. Like it just seems like this is exactly... It just fits. It slots into your life seamless and easy. And it just starts to pick things up. Because we had Hangman, the Nine of Wands, you're feeling stuck, stagnant. Now it's like your whole world is opening up. But the thing is, what's with this Four of Cups? This Four of Cups. 444 is also a number in this reading. Keep your eyes peeled if you're seeing that. Four of Cups. You could be overlooking this, or look, Hangman. You might try and sit out from this, or say, oh, I can't, or oh no, I'm swamped with like obligations or a family, or Hangman, Ten of Pentacles, my family wouldn't approve. I'd have to move for this, or I'd have to make a big change, and I don't know if I can make that commitment right now. I don't know if I'm able to fully commit myself. Can I do that? Let's see, Four of Cups. Like, you're making excuses. Basically making excuses. Hermit. You're like, I need to think about it some more. I need more time alone. I need to spend some more time to think about this vision I have. But Page of Pentacles, Page of Swords, like you're like, I need to do more research. Like you're making all these excuses. Why? Because you know that if you were to take this chance, if you were to answer this call, it's gonna change your freaking life. Yeah, and you know that. Queen of Swords, very logical. You just know. You know what this would require. You know what this would ask of you. And it's a big deal. It's a big commitment. And right now your hands are quite full. But at the same time, it's like full of things that, is it truly bringing you the pleasure, the enhancement, the happiness and excitement? Or I also see like an energy of isolation. Like maybe you feel like there's a lot of people around you, but do you feel, no, you don't, right? We had the 7 Wands earlier. No, the fuck you don't. Look, you feel like the odd man out. So yeah, you're feeling isolated and, maybe misunderstood, or people aren't seeing you accurately as who you are. They're making these assumptions, or they're projecting certain expectations, or like the role that you play in their life, and they expect that's who you're always gonna be. But as you change and grow and evolve, you're gonna change and shift into a completely different version of yourself, and you become unrecognizable. But to some of these individuals, they want you to just stay like this two-dimensional being that never changes, or just is always there to serve. It's just like, so that's that energy of disappointment, and even a little bit of depression here. I get a little bit of that bummy, what's the point, okay, I'm getting the call, but oh, I can't answer it because you like no, no. So that you really have to challenge yourself here. You really have to push yourself. Nine of Wands and the Hangman. Page of Wands coming out. A lot of pages in this reading. So I feel you got like multiple opportunities coming towards you, multiple avenues, multiple invitations. All right, don't get too crazy, okay? Don't get too out of control. Don't lose yourself. You're like, oh, I'm so fucking powerful. I mean, yes, you are, right? Yes, you are, but it's like, this is where, like losing sense of self or losing. How would I? Let me show you this. Being a little careless, being a little reckless, a little bit. But I mean, I don't blame you because with the Hangman, and then we had all the other energies is like, you know, it was a little stale, a little bit boring, a little bit lackluster. So you're kind of like, oh, I just want to break the fuck out. Maybe this is you come into a large lump of money and you're like, fuck, I'm just gonna splurge on this trip. I want to go. Not saying you shouldn't enjoy, right? Page of Wands, there's that call, there's that urge, there's that instinct, there's that fire that's been lit. And you just want to give into it. You just want to like sink your teeth into whatever this opportunity is, the first thing that comes in. But the Queen of Swords, always use your discernment. Always use your judgment. Look at the facts, right? King of Wands, Four of Swords, maybe sleep on it. But, you know, when we look at the Four of Pentacles when it's upright, it's the energy of holding back. I don't see you holding back from this at all. I see you giving into it fully. You're like fully like, I'm giving everything to this. It does feel like an all or nothing. It's a bit extreme. A little bit extreme. But hey, if that's what you're being called to do, then you gotta answer the call. King of Pentacles, please. King of Pentacles, and we got the Eight of Cups. So yeah, being called to walk away or leave. It's time for a change. You know, maybe this is something that's going to take some time. Knight of Pentacles, I'm going to pull more, but Knight of Pentacles with the Eight of Cups. This might take a while for you to remove yourself or emotionally move on from something. Creating space. It might take some time. Maybe this has been in the process for a couple months or a few years already. This transition, right? King of Pentacles for Libra. Two of Pentacles. So you might still be on the fence. Should I stay? Should I go? If I leave, is this something I'm going to regret later on? If I stay, is this something I'm going to regret later on? Like you're like weighing out the potential of, okay, what kind of things could potentially harm me in this situation, or depending on what I select, we have and then Two of Swords, right? So you really are weighing out your options here, and it's smart. Nine of Pentacles, Three of Swords, the High Priestess. Listen to your gut, as always. Trust your instincts, because if there's something you have almost like a premonition on, right? You can kind of sense it before it happens. High Priestess, Three of Swords, Nine of Pentacles. You can sense when there's danger. You can sense when something may lead you down a path of destruction or chaos, or bring you someplace that, you know, could be harmful to you. So it's like you need to really be mindful and be aware and be choosy, be selective, be responsible here. You have to make a very wise decision. So let's see here, the Seven of Wands. You may feel like you have to justify yourself or explain your reasoning, like why you are doing this, or why you're answering the call, why you're leaving, why you're quitting your job or selling your house or ending a relationship. Like we have the Knight of Cups. So you might feel like you have to prove yourself or explain yourself to a lover. For others, if there's like a new love interest, you're like, if I open up, if I share them, share this part of myself with them? Are they gonna see me in a different light? Are they gonna judge me or no longer love me or no longer want to be with me? Like there's that energy of like, am I gonna be judged? Or the love that I give, is that gonna be taken for granted or taken advantage of? We have the Hierophant, we also have Death, and then we have the Empress. It's like fear of change, even though it's like there could be a commitment here. Some of you are getting into a relationship and it's like maybe you're a little bit scared because this is real and your emotions are extremely intense. And I do see like heavy fertility. We have do watch out of pregnancies, okay? You get a very fertile energy over here with the Empress. Seems like the energy is extremely potent for you. Like this is a time of change, destined change and upgrades, and like letting go, challenging certain beliefs, challenging certain experiences or endings that no longer shouldn't have power or control over you. You're having to like shift away from that, maneuver away from that. Seven of Wands and the Hierophant is kind of like walk your talk, you know, show what you know, what you've learned, how you've grown, the lessons and everything that came with those experiences that shaped who you are. It feels like there's this big expansion, big level up, and it's like you're out of your comfort zone. And yet you for the longest time, you were so used to just hanging out in your little net, and, you know, you've inspected every corner, every rock. And now as your world is like opening up, as you answer this call, it's like, it could feel overwhelming for some of you. Empress reversed. Maybe you're feeling a blockage when it comes to creating. Knight of Swords. Well, that's going to change. That's going to change. I also see something coming to a screeching halt. Or what do we have here? We have High Priestess, Queen of Swords. We got it stacked. This is a lot. 10 of Cups, the Sun, and the 6 of Wands. Okay, what's this say? Kind of, this is showing something you felt intuitively being confirmed to you, or just like, I knew it. Intuitively, I sensed it. Logically, I sensed it. There's this level of finding comfort as well with this knowing. Queen of Swords, 10 of Cups, and the Sun. There's also support behind you. You are being supported towards making this move. Like I do see like you're gaining a lot of positive attention with this actions, with these actions, or with this calling you're answering. And I know perhaps like you were worried, like, how are they gonna see me? How are they gonna judge me? Maybe they're not gonna like me. Oh, where'd this Ace of Swords come from? This fellow, it was on top of the 9 of Swords reverse. So it was like energy of clarity and also speaking your truth and not watering yourself down. But so Queen of Swords and the High Priestess, this would be saying like, don't reveal all your cards up front. Know when to speak, know when to keep your mouth shut. This is also like an energy of observing, watching, not really saying too much or not revealing everything all at once. I know I'm repeating myself, but especially if there's something or somebody coming towards you, you're gonna want to take a closer look at their intentions and ask the hard questions. Oopsies. Queen of Swords, and then the next card was a 10 of Cups. It's like, I love you, but I have respect and boundaries, and if I gotta leave, if I gotta move away, or if you're overstepping, I'm going to do what I gotta do. And if that means you gotta walk away, if that means you have to remove yourself, Empress reverse, if this means that you have to love from afar, love from a distance, this is kind of like tough love, or like a mother who's strict, like she loves, but she's strict because she cares and because she wants the best, that sort of thing. Or like a teacher with a student, the teacher's like, all right, like I have to be disciplined so that you can succeed. That's the sort of vibe I get from this. But it's all with good intention, right? 10 of Cups and the Sun. Like this is like very supportive. This is very loving and nurturing. And It's warm. It's so that like there can be a lot of success and ensured success for the future, especially with the 6 of Wands. So if this is about like business, this is about you receiving opportunities that there's going to expand your horizons, expand your professional life, meeting people that are going to play an important role in your journey, all those things. That's like, it's all that's coming out of this, but it's like a level of expansion. It is a bit uncomfortable for some of y'all, or it's just different than what you're used to. You're like out of your comfort zone. So Ace of Swords fell out on this, 9 of Swords reversed. Clarity, answers, truth, communication, clearing, right? Anything that's been holding you back or blocking you or keeping you stuck. It's the energy of purifying. We have the 9 of Cups. So this is also you getting clarity of like, what is your soul calling you to do? What is this calling? What is this that you're being drawn towards? What are you being pulled towards? Or what changes are you being asked to make? What was that, the other ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future, right? So it's like doing things differently than how you would have in the past, which leads to ultimate joys, fulfillments, happiness, pleasure. One more, 9 of Swords reversed. Chariot. And some of you are moving. I do see moving and traveling taking place. Some of you buying a new car. Yeah, Magician. Like anything you want, anything you desire, it's here, it's yours. It's like yours for the taking. Emperor, Magician, or not Magician, well, Magician, Emperor, and the Wheel of Fortune. It shows like the ball is in your court. You just got to get out of your own head. You got to get out of your own thinking, negative thinking, like worries, doubts, insecurities, having to really push through that. And you're doing it. And you're making shit happen. And magic. Well, it's like magic, but it's also, it's not just like falling into your lap, like, oh my God, it's a miracle. Like you're actually putting in the effort. You're working your magic, basically. And you're becoming like a vibrational match to your desires, to your manifestations, and to particular people. 2 of Cups. Let's take a look into this 2 of Cups. You're becoming a match to all the things that you desire. What you want wants you. 2 of Cups for Libra. 10 of Swords reversed. 7 of Wands. Tell me what this 2 of Cups. Tower. Okay, and if some of y'all going through an ending in a relationship, well, justice is at the bottom. This seems like there will be some karmic justice. Some of y'all are making it out of a nasty betrayal or loss or ending. I'm seeing like, yeah, like you might have outgrown some people in your life, and that's okay. But you know your worth. You learned your lesson. You're going to really allow this transition to take place, even if it is painful. I don't see you resisting this at all. Let me see. Justice, 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords. This seems like, there was a lot of pain, a lot of hurt, a lot of suffering. You've gone through hell and back. There is going to be some sort of gain from this, whether it be material gain, like financial gain, or like whoever wronged you or hurt you, they getting karma, right? What goes around comes around. But I just see like you're setting yourself free from things and places and people that were draining you, and you're clearing a direct path that leads you towards like true love, true connection, true fulfillment and harmony. And maybe you're finding yourself connecting with somebody who has gone through some similar experiences, right? Maybe you and someone you're very close to already. It's like you both are like, you're kind of mirroring each other. You're both going through endings and loss and changes. And it's just like, whoa, like, why are we on the same page? We're on the same wavelength. What the fuck? You could be, let's see, 2 of Cups, 7 of Wands. You might be defending someone's actions or shitty behavior. You might, or maybe you were, but not anymore. You don't need to prove yourself. I don't know who needs to hear that. 2 of Cups and the Tower. And if you're in a relationship right now, the dynamic between you guys could definitely be changing. If you're rebuilding a connection after some ending, boundaries are important, and things gotta be a lot different if you want it to be successful from this day moving forwards. The foundation needs to be more sturdy, otherwise history just gonna repeat itself, and it's gonna just lead to more loss and waste of energy and more pain. So like, you know, that I don't you know, answer the call. Answer the freaking call. Your soul knows what to do. It's time for a change. It's time for a freaking change, Libra. Okay, I'm going to leave your reading here. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know how it resonates in the comments below. Private readings are available in the description box, and I will see you later, Libra. Have a beautiful day. Take care.